One of the things we'll talk about today is understanding quite clearly what your purpose is. And believe it or not, most of us don't spend too much time on that. What do we spend time on? Information, content, exactly. That's what we spend all our time on. We never stop to think, hey, wait a minute. Why am I speaking to this group? What exactly do I want them to do, think, feel as a result of my presentation? That's what I need to understand as specifically as possible. If I understand that, then I know what content I need and how to shape that content to meet the needs of this particular audience. So, as a general starting point, we spend too much time on our content, not enough time on our strategy of what we're trying to achieve. And then we probably spend too little time on practice as well. If we have all the information in our hands, we should be able to just get up and present it, right? In court, that's called a leading question. The answer is no, that's not right. You need to know how to move through that information so your audience is engaged at all times. There are a couple of reasons for this. The first is, I want you to understand that you can give an entirely dynamic and moving and influential presentation, whether it be an hour long or 7 hours long, without any PowerPoint. What are you people paying attention to right now, this minute? Me, right? I'm the focus of what you're looking at and what you're responding to. If I showed you a PowerPoint now, where would you be looking? What would you be? Now, the lady back there talked about the bells and whistles of PowerPoint and why people go right to it. PowerPoint is seductive because it's visual. Visuals are seductive. When we have our volunteers, our coerced volunteers today, to the 2 or 3 people that we're going to see do their presentations, I think we're going to see some PowerPoint. And at that point, I will be happy to show you and go through and talk about some of the skills that are needed in PowerPoint in order for you to be the influencer, not the PowerPoint, because that's the key point. You are the influencer. Too many people turn over the power to the PowerPoint. So that's what I think is necessary to change the paradigm of how you think of public speaking if you have anxiety. You've got to place yourself in a new place, and it's like a sea change. If you do this, then you should be in a new place which looks different and in which the air is much healthier. I say that, ladies and gentlemen, is your fear of public speaking. Looks like it's going to eat you up, doesn't it? It's extremely scary. You know what this is? This is a backyard cricket. It's only 1/4 of an inch long. This happens to be an electron microscope image. It's a completely harmless creature. It can't harm human beings at all. That, in effect, is what public speaking is in terms of how dangerous it is to your life. It's not. So by the end of today, we are going to take this huge creature that's scaring you, and we're going to bring him right down to size. And we're going to have some fun while doing it. This is what I spoke about earlier today when I said the issue is not what you feel or think or have inside. The issue is externalizing it. So these tools of nonverbal communication are all about externalizing through your voice, through your body position, through your gestures, through your facial expressions, and everything you do that is apart from the actual words you're saying. This is community. Presentations are about community. And that's why we must talk to the people in the room, in the community with us, rather than cede the power over to something like PowerPoint and not keep that discussion and level of engagement as strong and as ongoing as it needs to be. And the way we do that is by the things we talked about today, which is to use your body, your voice, your movement, your understanding of the audience, your deep commitment to them, and as important as anything else, your trust that honesty is what's going to do it, not putting on a show, not spinning anything, and the belief that they are the be-all and the end-all, not you. It's not about you. It's never about you. And if you just give it's called giving a speech, giving a presentation. If you give your listeners what they're hoping to get out of this, you will have done what you are here to do, which is to be good enough. Not to be perfect, not to be outstanding, but to be good enough. Because good enough means that the people's time has been used well. You've given them something of value, and they will remember you for that reason. People respond in basically universal ways to stories. We all love to hear a story. And our ears perk up when we understand that someone is about to tell a story. You know, an interesting thing happened to me as I was driving from Delhi over to here on Tuesday, and so on. And immediately you're already interested. What happened? Well, my story is I got here safely. That was the interesting experience for me, given the driver and the road conditions. How much can people remember over time? 3 hours after your speech, 3 days after your presentation, 3 weeks following your communication? Can you get them to remember 1 or 2 things about this speech or presentation? Sure you can. And is that what you should be aiming for? Sure it is. I congratulate you on being customer fellows, and I hope it continues to be a terrific experience for you. So thank you very much. Thank you.